Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Here with James. Got Corey, number 16 from the Thunder. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. I know you've got a busy day. Also jumping on the ice earlier, so thanks for jumping on for that. Yeah, as we said we were going to do, we've been chatting for a few weeks, haven't we, about jumping on to get the Thunder fans to know more about you as an individual and you as a hockey player. So, actually, first thing we'll go off, how do you get into hockey? How did it all start?
Well, it's been a family thing, to be fair. So my dad, my uncle, always skated, always played hockey. So as soon as I was old enough to stand up on the ice, I was there. So I think about 3 years old it would have been. I was on the ice here with them. And then I started when I was about 6. So from there, we just took off playing hockey as much as I could, 3 to 4 times a week until I was about 14, and then obviously lockdown came and everything kind of stopped for a while. So just I've never really stopped. It's always been something that's part of our family.
Good. Yeah. No, that's great getting that experience. Especially if you got it in the family, then it's almost coming down to you anyway, isn't it, to get that? So no, that's really good. So where did you? Obviously, I know from a very early age. When did you realise you think you'd actually might make it to what you do now? So actually playing for a team in a competitive league.
Well, I had a lot of experience around me. So I grew up around a lot of players, watching a lot of hockey. Grew up with some good players that now made it into higher leagues and stuff like that. I'd say around the age of 12, 13 when I started doing conference and going to trials and stuff like that, I kind of realized, okay, I want to take this a little bit more seriously now. So from there, it kind of took off a little bit, and I was getting more ice, playing up through age groups and stuff like that. So I think I was maybe under 12s, playing up for the under 15s and stuff like that. So
no, that's good. I suppose playing that first competitive game as well, that must have been quite nice to go out there in sort of like bench hockey almost, isn't it?
Yeah. First career game in Streatham. Not a good one for the scoreline, but definitely a really good experience. So I played my first debut senior game with Thunder a few seasons ago and never looked back from there.
No. Was he getting the big hits and things? Is that sort of at that level? Obviously, I know they're obviously with Thunder, it's a bit of hitting, but it's normally quite clean. I mean, did you experience your first hit quite early on?
Yeah, in my debut game, I was involved in a little scrum. I got caught to my knees and then punched in the face. I can't remember. I think it was Painter from Streatham that just hit me in the face.
I suppose Streatham was like that. Then Streatham Slough. Then I think you had Brandon Miles, who's a fighter. I know Streatham had Ryan Watt. I don't know if he was still playing at that time. But, no, they're good role models as well, but they're like these enforcers, aren't they, that you need on there. So when did you score your first goal or your first point?
Well, I think I didn't have a very good time in the first season or so. First half season, I felt like I didn't really get a lot of the ice time that I needed for my development. So I then moved to Haringey. Alexandra Palace, and they were amazing to me. They brought me in, gave me a chance, trained with them, started playing, and then, I think not last season, season before, a couple of assists here and there, but not a goal. And then last season, I think my first senior goal was against Peterborough. We were the only team in the league to beat them. Good. So they had a really strong side, but we managed to beat them. I think the score was 4-1.
Oh wow! So good,
sniped from the point.
Dragged it across a little bit. I suppose. I mean, Peterborough and Guildford, I think last season were the two best teams by quite some distance. I think by the league table, but to grab a win like that must be quite. Obviously for you scoring, but actually with the team, confidence must have been huge there.
It was amazing for the team. We had a bit of a rough start to the season. We weren't able to find a keeper, and everything was left a little bit too late. But when we beat Peterborough, our season kind of skyrocketed a little bit.
No, massively. So, do you have any so a lot of players do, I guess, superstitions? Do you do anything on game day which, if you don't do it, then that might affect you as a performance or a result? Do you have anything like that yet?
Let me think. I like to make sure that I take my stick before I go down for warm up. In terms of, I make sure that if I even do off-ice warm-up, everything's taped, everything's done. Always keeping. I've never been one to keep all my kit in the store because I'm always at different ice rinks training here and there. So I like to go in, hang everything up, and then take my stick, and then I'll just go from there. But I like to be the last player, especially in Haringey, the last player on my team off the ice. I wasn't really fussed about the other team, but I like helping clear up the pucks from warm up and stuff like that. And
no, that's good. Obviously, you joined Thunder. What must have been almost 6 weeks ago, about 6 weeks, wasn't it? So, have you had any sort of bonding with any of the players? I guess you know a couple of them already.
Well, yeah, I know. I grew up playing with a bunch of these players.
Yeah.
And say Charlie, Lewis, all of them are all my mates. Like, not outside of hockey, not just in hockey.
Oh, good, yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of us are really close, especially the younger ones.
Yeah.
And then a couple of the older ones that played last season, I didn't really know them because I never played when they were playing. But they're all good lads. Good. They all put the effort in. I can't say anything negative about them.
No, it's good. I mean, we've watched Thunder the last couple of seasons, and one thing that me and Mason noticed is it is a massive family field club. I mean, from Lauren down to Will, down to you guys as the players, you can see there's a tight knit group. Yeah. Obviously, last year's we all know didn't go to plan, but I think this season, I think it's in for a good season. And dropping down, let's hopefully we get some wins and fighting for playoffs.
I think dropping down was definitely the right choice.
Yeah.
I felt like the development of the younger players, they'll benefit a lot more, especially in this league. But NIHL 2 is not a league to underestimate. There are a big set of teams in there.
Oh, yeah, no, they are. I mean, Haringey, they're a good solid side as well, aren't they? As you said, he used to play for. So, no, that's really good. Do you have any goals for this upcoming season for yourself, like performance-wise, points-wise? What do you think you're aiming for?
I'm not too worried about scoring assists. I'm not too worried about the numbers. But something that I'm worried about in terms of wanting to improve on is just my overall skill.
Yeah.
I feel like I've wasted a couple of seasons in terms of not putting in maximum effort from where I could, and maybe outside of the rink as well. This season, I want to really focus on improving myself as a player and being able to take that next step into the game that I think that my play style needs.
Yeah, no, that's good. And obviously, once the team starts building up, I guess will start drilling in what he expects, I suppose, from the team. Obviously, we've spoken with him a couple of weeks ago. I think the ambition is playoffs and go from there. And I think that would be a good set. They say it's good to get that team feel, isn't it, with that. So obviously close to wrapping it up now, because I know you'll be getting ready to prepare to go on the ice shortly. One for the fans, what's your favourite hockey team? Could be, I see NHL is normally the obvious one, but...
Well, a bit embarrassing. I support the Leafs, so...
right. Yeah, no, that's good. I guess favourite player, Oscar Matthews, maybe.
No, I like William Nylander.
Oh yeah. No, I see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm a Penguins fan. Mason over there, he's out of shot, but he can't choose who he supports. He's Ducks, Kings, all that at the moment. So that's good. Obviously, last question to wrap it up. Have you got a message for the Thunder fans for the upcoming season?
Yeah, just support as much as we can, build up the team, like no negativity, just pushing us as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
We're not expecting like anything amazing, obviously. It's a long-term plan that we'll have in place, but stick with us through it and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. We most certainly will be here every game. Supporting the lads, doing interviews like this with you guys. So, yeah, thanks for jumping on, Corey. And, we'll see you around the ice soon.
See you later.
Cheers.